From the Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development, this is Tennessee Workforce Weekly. Here now is Chris Cannon.
Hi everyone and welcome to Tennessee Workforce Weekly. Today we are on location in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County at the Tennessee Bureau of Workers' Compensation Education Conference. Once again this year the conference is at the Embassy Suites Hotel, and hundreds of workers' compensation professionals from across the state are about to learn the latest trends and changes in the workers' compensation system. Abbie Hudgens is the administrator of the Bureau for Workers' Compensation. Abbie, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Chris, for having me.
This is the Bureau's biggest event of the year, and it's a big event.
It really is. I just found out we have over 600 people who are registered to attend, and this will be the fourth year in a row we've had that many or more, so we're excited to say the least.
And it's great to have so many people interested in workers' compensation here in the state of Tennessee.
Actually, I'll be talking about that in my opening remarks, and I'll be saying that because of the interest in workers' comp, it's very exciting to be in that area right now in Tennessee. A lot of things are happening.
A lot of things are happening, and a new program is happening here in Tennessee, the Next Step program. Kind of give us an overview of what that is and how it'll impact workers in Tennessee.
One of the things that we've noticed is sometimes people have an impairment. They may not be able to use their arm, or they may have some other impairment that keeps them from doing the job they had when they got injured. Well, they get a benefit, they get reimbursement for that impairment, but then sometimes if they've done that job for a long time, they're at a loss. What are they going to do now? And we don't want them to feel like there's nothing they can go towards. So last year, the legislation passed a law that provided funds for us to provide assistance to them. It's called the Next Step program. And what it is if you have an impairment where you cannot return to your pre-injury job, you can get up to $5,000 a year for tuition, and it can be, as long as it's a state school, it can be technology, it can be community, it could even be a 4-year program. We'll be working with the Department of Labor Workforce Services in trying to help them identify what their talents are and what other programs might be available. But what's new is there's this one group that were injured and had a job and can't return to work because of that job, and they need a new job, and that's what it is. And we call it the Next Step program.
And this will be a real game changer because it not only will give people a new job, it'll give them hope, because can you imagine just being injured and sitting at home and thinking, what am I going to do now? I still have so much life to live.
That's what I would think about. I thought, what if someone told me I couldn't do my job? I don't want to sit home and not feel vital. And so this will give them a wonderful opportunity if there's something they wanted to do, or they may have skills they never knew they had.
Sure.
And so when they go through testing, they may find out about it, and it would open up a whole new world.
What else will folks learn about here? Any other new programs that workers' compensation is dealing with?
We'll have several programs on how to best adjust a claim. And that fits into a new program we have, which is a voluntary adjuster certification program. Now it's voluntary. Insurance company or a TPA doesn't have to do it, but if they do, we're going to give lots of publicity about these are people who are really invested in Tennessee. We had our first class this year. We had a trial class, and then we just finished our first official class, and so far we have certified 39 adjusters in Tennessee. We feel really good about it. We think that the insurance company will gain because they'll have more effective claims. The injured worker will gain because their claims adjusting will be better. The state will gain because it will help the perception of workers' comp. So it's a win-win-win program. We feel really good about it, yeah.
Well, there's a lot going on here, and 600 people are going to learn a lot more about the workers' compensation programs here in Tennessee. Abbie, thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
And thank you for joining us on this edition of Tennessee Workforce Weekly. We'll be back next Monday at 10 a.m. online and on demand. We'll see you then.